Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm going to show you how I make my makeup last all day, like specifically my foundation, how I make my foundation last all day. I'm also kind of including my everyday foundation routine because this is the way that I apply my foundation every single day when I do wear makeup. So yeah, if you want to see how I make this makeup look last all day, just keep watching the video. Okay, so the first thing I do when applying my foundation to make it last all day, I go in with primer. I've already dotted it on my face, so now I'm going to rub it in. I use the L'Oreal Matte Lock Infallible Primer today. This is the Pro Matte version. It's really good. Just kind of smooth it in. I also put some down my neck because I put my foundation on my neck as well. And then I kind of just like dabble it. I don't really know if this does anything, but I kind of think that it helps, like in my mind, it helps it sink into the pores. Okay, so the next thing I do is I go in with foundation. So I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation in shade 420, and I'm just going to take it. I have a little palette. Usually I use a candle lid. This is like a candle holder thing. I just couldn't find my candle this morning, but whatever like you can on a palette, it doesn't really matter. So just go in, and then I just kind of swirl around with a Q-tip, so that way I can get it evenly dispersed onto my makeup brush that I'm going to use. So once I have it, I kind of have it all just spread out on my palette. I'm going to go in. This is really good at full coverage, by the way, just a side note. This is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. I have a ton of these brushes. I love them. They also don't fall apart very easily or quickly, so you don't have to keep repurchasing them like every 2 weeks or something crazy like that. So now I'm going to kind of try to face the camera towards this mirror because I kind of lean into that mirror and this mirror when putting on my foundation. Okay, so now that we are facing the right direction, I'm going to go in, I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to put it into the foundation that I have spread on my palette. And I'm just going to start on the right side of my face. It doesn't really matter which side. It's not like any particular way it makes it last longer. But I do go in and I start stippling it / like dragging it. So it's kind of like a hybrid between those two techniques. So there's one side. And now I'm going to do the rest of my face. Okay, so then what I do is I go in with my EcoTools blending sponge and I take the larger side, the larger flat side over here, and I'm just going to kind of smooth out where we just put the foundation. I feel like this makes it look a little bit more seamless and a little bit more skin-like than just applying with a brush. This is just a personal preference. It looks fine right now. This is just something that, like something else I like to add on to my routine. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my concealer, and I use a variety of different concealers. One that I've discussed before is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. This is in the shade Fair. I'm almost out of it, so I'm kind of trying to save this one until I can go get another one. I've also been enjoying the Makeup Revolution Define and Conceal and Define, my bad, sorry. This is also really good. It's a little bit heavier. Some people have compared it to Tarte Shape Tape. I don't know. I've never actually used Tarte Shape Tape because honestly it just doesn't seem like something that I would enjoy. I don't like heavy things, but I'm gonna go in with today at least. I might also go in with this one just to brighten it up a little bit more. But I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Fair. And I'm just gonna take it under my eyes, on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. So I turn the camera to face this way so you can kind of see where I put it. And I do it in a triangular motion. This is just to kind of bring all the light to the center of your face. I'm gonna just do one half of my face, and I'm gonna do the rest of it off camera. Just so you get a little bit of an idea, but you don't have to sit here through the whole thing. Or maybe I'll just do the whole thing, which is what it seems like I'm doing. That was an awkward laugh. All right, now I'm gonna blend it in. I'm gonna turn the camera facing that way. Again, because that is the way, like I'm gonna have to get close enough so I can actually see what I'm doing. Just kind of dabble it in, just so it's nice and like meshed with the foundation. Chin, Cupid's bow. Forehead. Looks like it's gonna storm. I'm very excited about this. I would be more excited if I could sleep during it. So that's how I put my concealer on. I might go in with this one as well. I'm just going to kind of look at it for a second, and then I'm going to decide if I also want to do just a little bit on the inner corner of each eye to just kind of brighten it. So yeah, I did decide to go in just with a little bit of the Makeup Revolution, just because the other concealer is very close to my skin tone, and I kind of want to just brighten them up a little bit. So I put them, you can kind of see in the inner corners, and now I'm going to blend them out. I'm going to go in with some setting powder, and I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Fair. I'm just going to gotta take some of it and put it in the lid. What I'm doing right now is making sure I don't have any creases, so I don't set creases by accident. This powder is really good. And it's really light, as you can see, but I really like that effect. If you aren't into setting powder, just doing this with regular powder is totally fine. I do like to set the creases of my nose just so there's not bunching of the foundation, and I also like to kind of go up the side of my nose to kind of slim down my nose, because I don't like my nose. But I'm going to go on my smile line just a little bit. Chin, same places we put concealer. Cupid's bow, down the bridge of the nose. forehead, just to really set everything in place. This is the key, like this primer, using a long-lasting foundation. Those are all key in making your face makeup last all day. And it's something that I've had to like develop a technique for, because my foundation used to literally just flake off. So I developed a technique in order to avoid it doing that, or rubbing off, or whatever. Now this is not transfer proof, just the disclaimer. So like to do transfer proof, you'd have to add a few more steps or use a different foundation. I'm still on the hunt for that, so you don't get things on people's clothes, that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I've let mine bake set for a while I did that. I drug the foundation down my neck. I didn't really feel the need that you guys needed to see how to do that, because realistically that's just not something that's included in my face foundation routine. It's just something that I do to make sure that it looks more seamless, that my face and neck aren't different colors. But anyway, now that we have let this sit, I'm going to go in with this clean brush. I don't know what the name of this is. Oh, Crown. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and it just works really well for sweeping off the bake. You just want to make sure that you get it all off, so you don't, when you go in with setting spray, you don't set like powder that's sitting on a spot more than it is sitting on other spots of your face. You want it to all blend together. That's the key. Forget your forehead. So you can see I did my eyebrows during that time as well. Nothing like a good brow. Okay, so now that I have done that, I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. powder brush. I'm just going to take the remainder of the powder that I have in my lid, and I'm just going to kind of dabble it in there, and then I'm going to tap the excess off. This is just because I don't want a ton of powder to go onto my face. I just want it to kind of like just set everything where it is. So I'm going to go in, and I just kind of like stipple it on there because I don't want to sweep it. That's just not my personal favorite technique. So yeah, that is how I put my face makeup on every single day, and this is just how I ensure that it's going to last all day, because I know a lot of you have like, there are a lot of people who have like long shifts, nurses that need a long-lasting foundation throughout an extensive shift, teachers, like lots of people just need a long-lasting makeup routine where they don't have to worry about it melting off, and they don't have to worry about it being, like fluffing off, but not fluffing, rubbing off, that's what I was looking for. So yeah, I really hope this helps you guys out and that it benefits you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the notification bell down below to make sure that you are notified when I upload. And also, please consider subscribing if you have not. I would really appreciate it. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. So I realized I almost forgot to tell you the setting spray I use and how I apply setting spray to my face to ensure that my makeup lasts longer. So I use the Catrice Prime and Fine. Gosh, the Catrice Prime and Fine. Sorry, I can't say that for some reason. And I just take it and I just kind of go like this. It like evenly disperses it. And then I get my fan and I do this. It actually feels really good. So yeah guys, I'm sorry I forgot to conclude that in the first clip, but I did want to come back and make sure that you guys knew that's how I made my makeup last, because it is a key component in making it last all day. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day and enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!